What do you think qualifies as a dirty view baiting trick? Right in front of you is the most out-of-control streamer on the internet. Streamer Mellstroy is a young online billionaire from Russia, often called the donation warrior on streaming platforms. He's been credited with kickstarting a new era of live streaming in Russia. But in reality, it's more like the rise of trash streams, and that says it all. From a boy passionate about Minecraft to being regarded as the worst streamer in the world, he has now become a billionaire living lavishly in Moscow. This is the true story of the dark and frightening sides of Andrei Barim, also known by his nickname, aka Mellstroy. Mellstroy, born in 1998, grew up in Belarus and moved to Moscow in 2019. He was born into a poor family. His father worked at a local factory, and his mother was a cashier. His family was so poor that he often had to wear his older brother's hand-me-down clothes. It was this older brother who changed Mellstroy's life by buying him an old computer. Sounds like the making of a genius, doesn't it? But instead of exploring useful things on the internet, Mellstroy immersed himself in the world of Minecraft, dropped out of school, and spent thousands of hours playing the game. Realizing he could make money from his passion, he created a virtual Minecraft server and sold VIP accounts to players. By spamming social media groups on VK, Mellstroy managed to earn a significant amount of money as early as age 14. Most of his customers were just kids. Even though his grades at school were terrible, who cared? At an age when his peers still had to ask their parents for money, Mellstroy was already making a fortune. When the Russian gaming community shifted to Dota 2, Mellstroy followed suit, hunting for cheap items to sell for profit. At 16, he started live streaming CS:GO matches. However, gaming was just a side hustle. Mellstroy's main job was visiting online chat rooms, meeting strange girls, and convincing them to do interesting things in exchange for fame. Many girls, some even underage, stripped and danced on his live streams. This stunt gained over 60,000 viewers, but as it became more widespread, Mellstroy's tactics for chasing views were exposed within just 3 months, causing massive backlash from the community. What made it even more alarming was that many of the girls involved were underage. Mellstroy was quickly arrested by the police at school, and his computer was confiscated for investigation. However, within just 1 to 2 months, the case was suddenly dropped. Many people believe that Mellstroy's family may have used their wealth to make the charges disappear. Realizing he could become invincible through money, Mellstroy decided to reinvent himself as a true trash tycoon of the online world. Instead of producing adult content, he partnered with various gambling websites, live-streamed regularly, and amassed an enormous fortune. From that point on, he spiraled into a life of decadence. His live streams became infamous, filled with alcohol, drugs, and debauchery. Mellstroy didn't hesitate to spend large sums of money to invite young women and small-time streamers onto his show, where he humiliated them for entertainment during his broadcasts. But it didn't stop there. Mellstroy donated significant amounts of money to smaller streamers, encouraging them to perform outrageous stunts for his amusement. For example, streamer Refly locked his pregnant girlfriend outside in freezing temperatures to the point of endangering her life just to earn a donation from Mellstroy. Other streamers engaged in shocking acts, including physical abuse, all in the name of Mellstroy's money. This marked the beginning of an era of trash content that flooded Russia's online space. These shocking antics earned Mellstroy an estimated $1 million per month. You're not hearing that wrong. The majority of his income came from illegal gambling sponsors. Mellstroy's controversial content was a magnet for potential gambling customers, which made him even wealthier. He lived in a luxurious apartment in one of Moscow's most exclusive neighborhoods, home to the city's wealthy youth. Mellstroy hosted extravagant parties and paid celebrities like popular blogger Edward Bill to appear on his live streams. Despite shelling out 1 million rubles, around $9,000 for Edward's appearance, Mellstroy didn't hesitate to throw him out mid-broadcast simply because Edward interrupted him. However, Mellstroy's irresponsible lifestyle and relentless pursuit of profit, regardless of the consequences, turned him into a negative icon within Russia's live streaming community. His actions contributed to the rise of a toxic trash streaming culture that flooded the platform. Perhaps due to earning too much money too quickly and easily, Mellstroy began to see himself as a godlike figure. He didn't hesitate to show arrogance and a blatant disregard for others. On one occasion, he offered a significant amount of money to invite Morgenstern, a famous Russian artist, to join his livestream, but was rejected. Enraged, Mellstroy resorted to insults and vulgarities. The situation escalated in late 2020 during another livestream when Mellstroy invited a renowned model, Elena Jova, to join him. During their conversation, Elena brought up the topic of generational differences, something Mellstroy clearly had no interest in. Instead of backing down, Elena stood her ground, impressing the audience with her intelligence and charisma, which made Mellstroy feel humiliated. The tension boiled over, and in a shocking turn of events, Mellstroy physically attacked Elena live on camera. The attack left her with a broken jaw and a traumatic brain injury. Following this incident, Elena filed a lawsuit against Mellstroy, seeking damages of 10 million rubles, around $100,000. Later, he even laughed and mocked the compensation amount, calling it too little, saying if she needed more, he could give it to her. In the end, he was fined just 72,000 rubles, around $1,000, and sentenced to 6 months of community service. The Russian government imposed what seemed like a severe punishment by banning Mellstroy from all social media platforms. You'd think his career ended there, right? Wrong. Over the next 2 years, he searched for a platform to continue producing his controversial content. His time came when he discovered the platform KICK. Using the same tactics, he attracted over 700,000 followers, becoming one of the most influential figures on the platform. Proving that money can buy almost anything, he went all out and invited Elena Jova back to his livestream as if the assault had never happened. To everyone's surprise, Elena even gave Mellstroy a kiss during the broadcast as a gesture of reconciliation. Mellstroy was even willing to pay $7,000 to any streamer who would shave their head live on stream immediately. When TikTok emerged, his ridiculous videos went even more viral. What came next showcased just how far Mellstroy was willing to go. He spent $300,000 to get iShowSpeed to follow him, another $300,000 for fans to spam comments at MrBeast just to get a simple acknowledgement from him, and he did the same with Mbappe. He offered $3,000 to anyone willing to tattoo his face on their arm and dropped $150,000 to invite a famous rapper for a livestream event. Recently, he offered a $350,000 reward to anyone daring enough to wear a shirt with the word Mellstroy printed on it and storm the field during the Champions League final between Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid. The match was interrupted as a result, which seems like a stunt to grab attention and show off his extravagant lifestyle to the world. As far as I know, Mellstroy's net worth had climbed to $120 million by the end of 2024. However, his income seems to grow in proportion to the toxic content he's feeding today's youth. If you know of any other incidents involving Mellstroy, drop a comment below so we can all stay informed.